It's Fields. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. Down the left sideline. Wow, out of bounds. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. He's to midfield. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Vikings.
On first down, it's Genty. A nice little juke. And he's going to pull his way down. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for the Hall of Famer, it's Walter Payton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 35 now.
You can really see him work those progressions after the defense took away his first option. And that's easier said than done, especially when you aren't in the flow of the game yet. That's the kind of decision-making they're going to need all game long.
To throw, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
The Bears first down.
To the air, Williams. And it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a toss play for Payton. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now a handoff inside, it's Peyton. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Peyton trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Walter Payton taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Dylan Boyd on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33.
One play action. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw. Fields. A little short one there, caught by Likely. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Jeanty. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown,
Martellus Bennett, 38 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Fields now to throw.
And that'll be incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Fields.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Looking to throw is Williams. They set up the screen to Peyton.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Nowadays, you have to be an all-around running back to stick in the NFL, and that's exactly what this guy is. He is such a weapon in the receiving game, and we saw it again there. He's got soft hands, and then we know how dangerous he is when the ball is in his hands.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Throwing is Williams. That is caught. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On play action, here's Williams.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd and long.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On 4th down, here's Williams.
Flushed out right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half.
1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Here's Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields. Wide open receiver complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's another Vikings first down.
To the air again, Fields. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
2-yard line.
Genty is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look.
Touchdown, Vikings! Ashton Genty from 3 yards out. And the Vikings are back within a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Bears 13, Vikings 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Set to kick off.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 9-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now it's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ashton Jeanty, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Bears 13. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson down to kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
They'll send the tight end Bennett in motion.
Peyton going to get it again on 2nd. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
2nd and 10. Here's Williams.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
Now 2nd and 4.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
2nd and 4.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
To number 83.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here's Peyton up the middle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
They run again with Peyton. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here comes second down and 5. Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Now a give, it's Peyton. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Inside of a minute to go now, 2 timeouts left, still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Back to throw.
Pass caught right side by Loveland.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. Totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Second down, goal to go.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And one last throw here for Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this.
Ready to get this one going. And we're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now, first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Tackled back at the
Stay
30-yard
on
line.
schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Fields to throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. Jeanty going for the line to gain. They get to him, take him down after a gain of 3. That's going to be a Minnesota 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Now Fields. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end, because it's going to be tight throws in the contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
Looking for him again, but not this time. That's incomplete. The defender made the adjustment and the hit to break it up, Brock. It's 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Fields throwing here. And the rush is going to win this rep. They get to him. There's a corner blitz. Nicely done by Nate Hobbs. And that will now make it 2nd and 20 to go.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
And it's going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up 3rd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has a man downfield, it's Jennings. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, they're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Here's Jeanty. take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here.
Here we go, son.
Genty again. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Genty. And he's in for the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. There's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they've got a 1st down. Give them a gain of 13 on that previous play.
Well, they sold it like it was a pass, and by they, I mean everybody involved at the line of scrimmage. Great job by that O-line, the quarterback, everyone making it look like a pass, and then a huge burst for a chunk run.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Etienne gets this on the draw. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Etienne again. That play's going to be cut down after a gain of 2. And that's going to be good for a 49ers 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight, more coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. So 1st down from the 41. Here's Rodgers. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook was wide open.
Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on 2nd. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to Etienne. They stop him after about a 5-yard gain, and that is good enough for a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
H.N. the running back on first down. And he's been busy to start this one. Last play is 4th carry already. Another carry for him. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
It's just confidence builders. You know, as a play caller, you love being able to call a run play, see that line of scrimmage move, and gain some real positive yards.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. To throw, Rodgers. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. And they're going to bring him down, but 8 was enough. They got what they needed. First down coming. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
2nd down carry for H.N. And that one doesn't give him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and long for him here. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. The intended target there was David Njoku. So that brings up 4th and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
Dicker connects there, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Now it's Fields. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, partner. I know you always do, but it felt like maybe that was one of their last gasps to get into field goal range before we hit halftime.
Yeah, you kind of look at both sides. Defense is doing all they can to prevent that thing from being thrown over their head, and can the offense find some way to puncture that defense to get into that field goal range?
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. It's a screen play to Genty. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and first down. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Achane. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now here's Rodgers. And the defense coming out firing here to start this second half, partner. Good hit there to break up what would have been a catch. It's second down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down. To throw is Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a well-timed hit knocks it out. So quickly coming out of the locker room now, partner. This defense is forced to fourth down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. They'll go for it. Rodgers. This is a heater going deep. It connects on the deep shot. What a way to pick it up on fourth down, Brock. Game goes to midfield, to then beyond, down inside the opposing 45. Not a distance you see a lot of conversions from, Brock, but on that play, these guys able to defy the odds.
They sure were, and that defense now has got to regroup because I think mentally you get to that down in distance, you feel like you're off the field. Now they've got to respond defensively.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. Into the second level past the 30. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
And the 49er first down.
Rodgers to throw. Connection is made to Travis Achane. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Offense up to the line fast.
Second and 10. At the 24-yard line.
Throwing on second, Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down back at the 34-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's third down. Third and 1.
Rodgers not a fan of that call. He's switching it up. Shotgun now on third down. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be stopped with a good ways still to go. Defenders rallying to that completion. That forces fourth down.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Now Rodgers. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Fields looking to throw. Rushes right there as he releases it. And it goes nowhere near the target. Looking to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And out of bounds he goes after a gain of 8. It is third down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's not going to hang on to that one. They hit just too much. Forced it out of his hands, incomplete. And now they're facing a 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. On 4th down, Fields. That one finds his man, Likely. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. Hits the 20. It's a Minnesota touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Achane. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. Nakua here, he's got it. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47.
25 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Achane, a 1st down carry. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Rodgers to throw, 2nd down. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Rodgers set to pass. On target here to Njoku. And he's taken down at the 30. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 14. 1st down, 49ers.
It's Achane on the inside give. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Rodgers now on 2nd down. Fits it through, but contact at the catch point forces that incompletion. Nearly had it over the middle. Instead, just 3rd down now.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. This one stopped. Play gains about 6 yards. And it will be first down, 49ers.
Gain of 6. And a 49er first down.
From the red zone on first. Finds his back. Achane. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Running for it, it's Achane. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
Travis Achane finishing off a 9-play scoring drive with 6. Not sure what possessed them to do this. It looks like they're lining up to punt inside the red zone. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point
They're going to read at the line. Oh, they're trying it with a toss, right side. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion.
49ers 9.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Young on the return. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Drive starts with Genty. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
It's a gain of 53 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Back to Genty. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
This is Genty on 2nd. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Counter give to Genty. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Going right back to Genty. And that's just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that just locked up this win. So